So quantum physics from the get-go, properly interpreted, namely interpreted in a paradox-free way, which is the interpretation that I favor. This way that consciousness is the ground of being in which all possibilities, physical and mental, all exist, and consciousness chooses out of them to make experiences, right? So in that process, spiritual traditions' depiction virtually is the same. They just didn't have the exact mechanism in which consciousness enters the world. But they too theorized that consciousness is the ground of all being based on their experiences of consciousness at a very, very refined level, which we do not ordinarily experience consciousness as. And so believing mystics was very hard initially. And religions simplified, and people sort of believed them because they thought they understood it. But when thinking changed and advanced, then we found that no religions have created more problem in understanding reality than before. It's what is called the problem of dualism. These are philosophical issues which ordinary people cannot quite, did not quite appreciate, but when people started looking at things with science, they started appreciating, for example, how does a non-material object interact with the material object. So you have the spirit or God interacting with matter. This is called God-world dualism problem. Where is the mediation? Where is the signal? If energy gets lost from here, we know that energy from the material universe can never get lost, never does get lost. So how can God even communicate with matter? These questions came up. Mystics didn't have that problem. Mystics repeatedly said that no, God is everything. God is everything. Somehow God becomes God and the world with a magician's trick. And in quantum physics, we are spelling it out. Well, there is no magician's trick, it's quite scientific. God chooses out of the possibilities the experience of human beings. God is not separate from matter. God is not separate from human beings. The human experience is a split of that wholeness that God is, wholeness that spirit is, into two. One part that experiences, the other part as object. Subject-object split. That's what happens.